Hi, my name is Ulrick-Tarimo, a student at African University. Today I'm going to present a mini lecture, and I will introduce a topic, Introduction to Morphology. Now, we will start looking at the meaning of the term morphology. Morphology is the study of forms of words. It can also be defined as the study of structure of minimum meaningful units of utterance called morphemes and their combination to form words. Now, morphemes are of two types, are divided into two types. We have free morpheme and bound morpheme. You can now see free morpheme, we are talking of those morphemes that can occur alone in a sentence. Bound morpheme, those which cannot occur alone. For example, the word wool has one free morpheme. The word woolen consists of two morphemes. Wool, which is now free, and en, which is bound morpheme. Now let us now look at the meaning. What is the meaning of the term morpheme? Morpheme is the smallest meaningful unit of a word which cannot be divided further without destroying its meaning. It is the smallest indivisible meaningful element in the utterance of a language. Morphemes can be roots or affixes, depending on whether they are the main part of dependent part or dependent part of a word. Now we have a term morph, which means a segment that represents one morpheme in sound or in writing. Or in other words, we can define it as a physical realization of morpheme. For example, the word infirmus is made up of three morphs: in, firm, and ers, each of which represent one morpheme. Now, let us now focus on the classification of morpheme. Morpheme is classified into two major parts. As we have seen earlier, we have free morpheme and bound morpheme. Now, free morpheme is categorized into two. The first one is lexicomorpheme. And lexicomorpheme, we are talking of the free morpheme which can stand alone as individual words in a sentence. For example, we can now see these words like house, nail, see, John, yellow, run, angry, often, here. All these are examples of lexicomorpheme. The second type of free morpheme is functional or grammatical morpheme. These are now morphemes. It's a type of free morpheme which can stand alone as individual words in a sentence, but they cannot convey a complete meaning. Example: on, there, she, and, but, etc. Now, bound morpheme is also categorized into two categories. Now, the first one is derivation morpheme. Example: happy. Happy is adjective, is an adjective. When you add a derivation morpheme ness, we get happiness, which is now derived from adjective to a noun. Another type of bound morpheme is inflectional morpheme. Now we are talking of these morphemes which, when added to a word or a root, it doesn't change its grammatical category. Example: the word jump is a verb. When you add ing, you get jumping, which will remain to be a verb. Book plus s, you get books, and it will just remain a noun. Now, what is lexicomorpheme? Lexicomorpheme is a type of free morpheme which can stand alone as individual words in a sentence. The meaning may indicate concepts, idea, object, or action. Lexicomorphemes include nouns, adjectives, adverbs, and verbs. Functional or grammatical morpheme is a type of free morpheme which can stand alone as individual words in a sentence but do not convey complete meaning. They are expressions without reference. They include conjunctions, prepositions, articles, pronouns, etc. For example, on, but, and, with, of, and, etc. Now, before we end our session, now here is the task. You can now do it yourself or with your friend. You can now try to define the following morphological terms like morpheme, grammatical morpheme, bound morpheme, and lexical morpheme. Now this marks the end of our session. Welcome again, and thank you for listening.